continue to wait for you on this insult with those lawmakers? No. The state and the people are taking note. And there will be political consequences for this decision to go to the extent of wanting to bring down your own state, starve the people, and create anarchy. So let me salute very well again the governor for being humble to the extent of ensuring that despite the provocation, he continues to run the will of government. In the last 4 days, the governor has been inaugurating projects. Even as I speak now, the governor is inaugurating the Bori General Hospital. He's only a man of courage. He doesn't define courage by look or by voice, but it's telling him it's a sacred duty and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Everybody that does not agree with you cannot be a fool. Today, those who brought you, you call him names now. How did you become local government chairman? Did you win the election? If not because of Odili. Everybody has done better. Odili's wife, you call them names now. Amechi who put you chief of staff and gave you the platform. You call him names. You insult his family. So Fubara is not the first to experience all these things. So that he has endured him over the years. Everybody. It's the reason why Ayede left our party. It's the reason why Umahi left our party. He went as far as nullifying Umahi's election with their group and insulting the man that he left the party. Same party is destroying today. Who brought Shedi? He brought Shedi because of his nature. And I keep saying it. And I say without any fear or favor. We know ourselves. You brought Shedi against every other person interested in the party. Impose him. You are the one that went to war with Sheriff and nearly destroyed the party. You are the same person who brought second news. Each time you keep, politically blackmailing the party, they gave it to second news because you want to be president. Which second news could have even helped you? You remove second news with a high court order. You brought EFGI, carried him everywhere. The same you with the autumn removed him. Today again, when end of this war, now they have started doing the right thing. You call them stupid because you think you are doing the monopoly to open your mouth and be talking like you're in a beer parlor. But the end, the political end to all this madness is called. You don't even know the perception Nigerians has about you and Rivers people that has gotten to a point that enough is enough. And I will advise the president, you are not the first that he can dance around. There was a time he was kneeling down for President Jonathan's wife. This time he kneels down for Odili. There's a time he kneels down for Amechi. You are not the first. You are not you used to call Jonathan almost daddy. He's leeching on you like a parasite to continue to use your political capital to continue to fight his personal war, thereby drawing enemies for you. Mr. President, the political consequences will be borne by you. Because people are rising up and they can see through it. Because you can't have a minister who goes on this political rampage and you sit there. By your silence, it means it's okay for you. You brokered a peace accord, he breached it, he continued his case in court and obtained a judgment at the back of the governor. That same judgment, as bad as it is, the governor is implementing it. He is the one now with his group that is trying to make it impossible. And until we calling him boy and idiot and everybody, both judges, everybody is insulting everybody. People are not fooled. There's nothing he has monopoly of. So that's why this tension can be avoided by advising him. If he thinks there's nothing that can remove Fubara, if that's what is pinching him, getting him frustrated, he should be ready to get more frustrated. That budget, when they finish running, they will receive the budget. I think the whole world have seen that Fubara has implemented the judgment of the Supreme Court. The council chairmen are gone, election dates have been fixed, budget is ready, presentation, the governor has gone after writing the House of Assembly ran under the bed in their quarters because a master called them from Abuja. And you think the state will continue to wait for you? People of Rivers will continue to wait for you on this insult with those lawmakers? No. The state and the people are taking note. And there will be political consequences for this decision to go to the extent of wanting to bring down your own state, starve the people, and create anarchy. So let me salute very well again the governor for being humble to the extent of ensuring that despite the provocation, he continues to run the will of government. In the last 4 days, the governor has been inaugurating projects. Even as I speak now, the governor is and every woman have courage. Embedded in them is the ability and the time to summon the courage. That's what matters. He has summoned his own courage. And despite those provocations, he has continued to carry on development, commissioning projects in 5 days. Salaries will be paid. The state will run. Very soon, now that it's over at the House of Assembly, because of the interest of their masters cannot do their legislative work, they will outlive their usefulness very soon because they will be ignored. And they will stay in that hideout in quarters, issuing ultimatum upon ultimatum until 2027 will come. People are just giving you the leverage to show to the whole world that you are actually the person that is their aggressor. So I want to thank him that despite all these issues, he has continued to remain on that path of seeking for peace. So the local government election process for August 9th is on. And like I said before, I want to inform you that what they are planning now is to obstruct the conduct of the election. And I want Justice of the Supreme Court to listen to me also and hear it. You order that the election should be held. Afraid. RISEC have issued the timetable in line with the timelines as given by Supreme Court. But those who got the judgment are now about to start amending the local government law in the middle of the election. What did they want to achieve? To frustrate the conduct of the election. To achieve what? So that they will now make another law that former local government chairmen whose tenure have expired years ago, that have gone into political oblivion, should come back. That can never happen. The opposition is saying today, that can never happen. That madness can never happen. But it's important Nigerians understand. I thought they wanted a fresh local government election. Here we are. Election process is ongoing. You are issuing a business ultimatum against the RISEC chairman to obstruct the election. Thank God he has gone to court and that has solved that. It's not appearing anywhere. Commissioners that were screened when there was legal backing, you want them to be sacked. They cannot be sacked. So what? Comply with the Supreme Court judgment on the local government election. Comply with the judgment on the budget. To the extent that the governor has written with his own handwriting, send to the House of Assembly, and also appear something that to them they think Fubara cannot do. He has gone to present it, and these boys have run under the bed because a master called them from Abuja said, don't receive it. You are willing to suffer your state, you are willing to suffer Rivers people, and tomorrow, as a House of Assembly member or House of Rep member, you come and seek for vote in Rivers. The same Rivers you want to start to death. I think Rivers people should start mobilizing. The time has come. They have challenged you people. For the men there that tell you there's nothing in you don't have a boss, it's time to show. Start mobilizing. So that they will understand that when the people gather for somebody, he will not be able to overdo the people. Let me also call on members of the party that there is a plot which is already in motion, which is something we want to ensure that the People's Democratic Party does not have this year's national convention. They already filed the suit in court. And also, not only that, to ensure that the party does not have a presidential primary. And that is why I'm saluting the members of the National Working Committee, who today are in majority, for deciding to step up and show leadership. That no matter what, if the court say, oh, it is an internal party matter, that is victory for us also. So the NWC meeting should be summoned, and Anyam will remove again. And if Damato does not want to comply, you remove him too, on behalf of the neck. And they can't go to court because that is what the court have said. Nigerian democracy have never witnessed this kind of abracadabra before. Our courts are dragged into it, our systems are dragged into it, because one man who have been indulged over time, not made any substantial contribution to democracy, has said crisis, wants to control a state. So that he feels after doing boy for Swaju in 2031 when he must have destroyed the party, then he will be the only one with the resources and capacity to run as a VP or support somebody, run as a president or support somebody and be a VP. And that is why I must collect rivers like it's a private estate and keep it. That's to say he is God. This will not work. This whole thing is about somebody's desperation to seize the structures of a state that is not his own. One man. That's why they must pretend to assuage like they love him, so that they see if they can get some backends or use institutions around him to continue to advance their selfish interests. And I want the president to separate this. It's not FCT work. It's a personal agenda. And you're losing mileage every day that is acting on your behalf because that's what people believe. Is that he faces the job you gave him, or he should come into the ring and do politics? Let me say this also very clearly. I have said it before. That the call for the rescreen has no basis in law. And we should await the judgment of the court on it. Because they were screened at the time there was legitimacy backing it. An order of a court is an order of a court. There's some actions. Just like when you remove a governor, you now ask him go and scrape out the road you constructed during that your tenure. Is that what you want? Is that possible? It's not possible. So those actions have passed. The governor cannot stamp them. That's our position. Our position as opposition. And let me also draw the attention of Nigerians and also the judiciary, because each time they must drag the judiciary into it. Some few days ago, my attention was drawn that a case was filed at the Federal High Court to declare my seat vacant. I said, can people be that stupid and myopic? We tracked the case, and we got the case that was filed in court. What is it? That means as a member of the party, you go and forge documents. One of the ones who came from Labour Party, a non-entity. With a native doctor from our place, Tango Loke. And there's a woman they put his name on AJC. The last one AJC, Agatha will know, is a dead woman. Something like that. So they forged these documents. And then they go to court and say that the court should declare my seat vacant. The precondition for election for House of Reps, belong to a political party, age, and so on and so forth, have been met. The ground for losing seat is if you die, if you resign, if you are recalled by your people, or if you decamp to another political party, then your seat is declared vacant. They that decamped illegally have not even lost their seat. The obtaining judgment here and there to remain afraid. The way that is in party, you go and file a matter at the Federal High Court because you think anything can be done with our judiciary, that you should sack me. Now, Nigerians need to take note of this, because I will still come back to this later on, not today, in the days ahead to speak on it. They secretly filed this matter. They think we don't have our eyes there. And they mentioned a particular judge they wanted. And guess what? Matter was assigned to another judge. Nigerians, I want everybody to pay attention. And I want the Chief Judge of Federal High Court also to pay attention. And the justices of the court. They filed this matter. And as God will have it, the matter was assigned to Court 8. I think it's the Court of Justice, Unit or something. They say, oh, that judge is going to be stubborn. We will not agree to sack Ikenga even though we don't have a legal basis. Guess what they did? They didn't know we were following them. They withdrew it. Look at it. They withdrew it. And guess what they did again? When they withdrew it, because it was assigned to a judge who will not do that stupid desire. And it was, and guess I don't know how people become sand these days. It was filed by a senior advocate for that matter, J.J. Usman. That you conduct a kangaroo suspension of somebody in the party by people who are not members of the party, and you go to court and say, declare his seat vacant. In that case, if you want to remove the president, you go to his ward and say, oh, I have removed you from the party, so he comes out as president. Look at the kind of anarchy they think they can force on Nigeria because they think it's possible. And the legal disciplinary committee is no longer doing much of their work. How did J.J. Usman, he filed this, and he was assigned to a judge. And they say the judge is not going to do their bidding. They withdrew it, but we already have a copy. Look at the copy. Then they refiled it again. The same thing, the same number of pages, the same parties, the same lawyer, J.J. Usman, whatever they call him. By pro-wike group there. And then with them and then one non-entity Austin they are using. They filed it, they withdrew it, because he went to a judge that they did not. Look at how they want to predetermine judgments and all that. Because they are fighting Ikenga. You think this whole thing can stop me from speaking out? Are you okay? I was speaking out more boldly even when I was not a lawmaker. And I continue. I'm not defined by power. I'm not like some of them that have no business or second address. These things don't define me. My conscience and my courage defines me at every given point. They fight this thing, the wicked group, to declare my seat vacant with no basis in law. No basis in law. When it was assigned to a judge they did not want, I want Nigeria to be hearing, they withdrew it and secretly refiled it again. Same lawyer, same matter, same this thing. And they say it had been assigned to Justice Suleiman. We'll come back to it in the days ahead. I am not scared of this. None of this can change me. Not that these things will embolden me on the need to continue to speak for a decent society which will benefit all of us. That we cannot personalize our judiciary. We cannot destroy the political space, burn down all the political parties, drag the name of our judges down because somebody is looking for what does not belong to him, because there's no other way to survive in life. And that's why we must be constituting nuisance. So I want Nigerians to see it. Look at it. The first one has a suit number, Federal High Court CS 281 2021. The other one, Federal High Court CS 358. Same lawyer, a senior advocate, Usman, whatever they call him. Because the Wike group wants it. You want to declare Ikenga, you want to destroy the name of the judiciary, to now set a precedent that people can go claim in their dream that, oh, they have expelled somebody from a party, then you declare his seat vacant. What kind of legal principle would that be? They have jammed rock on this matter. So, let me urge all Nigerians and people of Rivers State. We owe our country and our democracy a duty. And also our governors and end of this members to stand up and ensure that, one, the National Executive Council meeting held as planned, that anyone on no account returns back to the secretariat of our party. And that for the fact that we have over 15 members of NWC out of 18 committed to ending this madness, that if he likes, let him go to Congo and secure an expert order and come back, no problem. But since it's an internal party affair, the party should also remove him because it's a threat to the survival of the party. And also for the NWC as constituted today to dissolve all those state chapters that were illegally constituted, from Rivers, Imo to Kano to every part of the country, and constitute the executive of the zonal congresses of our party, especially the South. And also, to tell Rivers that your local government election will hold in compliance with the judgment of the Supreme Court, that when the reset led by a man of credible character, Justice Enabili, is doing everything possible to hold the election. The Wike group is doing everything possible to ensure that the election does not hold. And I want also those at Supreme Court, the President and Nigeria to also note that timetable have been set, preparations have started, but they are now trying to amend the local government law in the middle of the election to scatter it. And I say boldly today that any illegal amendment conducted in this ongoing election, which has started, that amendment is barbarous, it will not work, it will not stop the conduct of that election. And that the attempt to, through the back door, bring former local government chairmen who have left years ago through a kangaroo House of Assembly resolution amendment that they should come and stay in office. I know that's what they are. The lawyers are already drafting the amendment clause, but it's dead on arrival. They are not going to stay inside that council because they are telling you how bad a spy. So if you love democracy, support the local government election. But that's not what he wants. And also, which is very important, despite the fact that Mr. President intervened and all cases should be withdrawn and former appointees returned to their job, it was complied with, but he kept on abusing the man and kept on resigning. And when that is going on also, the man withdrew the case in court as ordered by the executive, the president, which he ought not to have done in the first place. And then the Wike group went at the back and obtained judgment of the Supreme Court that created this problem. But despite that, Fubara has moved ahead to implement that judgment by going to present budget. A gate that was open, as I was driving in, they locked the gate and ran under the bed because they called him and said, don't present, they want anarchy. But I tell you today, Rivers people, the governor is courageous. We have confidence in him that the state will continue to run, and that the House of Assembly people, if they continue on this path, will be a forgotten issue. Because the interest of the people is superior and above those personal interests. So I want to thank Nigerians and all lovers of democracy who have stood in defense of our democracy, who has supported that the right thing should be done, and members of our party. And I will recap it up by saying that it's only when good people keep quiet that evil continues to triumph. Rascality continues to triumph. People continue to behave like they're untouchable. And it's also important to know that all of us have courage in us. It's not about ability to summon your courage. This is the moment that we almost summon our courage, not just on Rivers matter, not just on PDP matter, but on issues that will help to advance our democracy. So on that note, I will end by thanking the PDP staff who resisted the talks of the Anyanwu and Wike group who stormed to disrupt the NWC meeting to stop the participation. But today we're happy Udoka, the National Secretary, has participated. And we want to announce to our party that we have 15 NWC members out of the 18. They have only 10. So at any given time, no NWC meeting will head except those progressive who want the right thing to be done, wait for it. And in the event that Anyanwu returns here, you remove him again because an internal party affair. And I want to thank the governor for, despite all the provocations, that he continues to commission projects, I saw the way some people is provoking them and making their body to scratch. But we are proud that you're commissioning projects, doing projects despite the provocation. And we're also proud of you for complying with the Supreme Court judgment on the local government election and on the budget. The whole world and the eyes of everybody in Nigeria is on these boys who are working for weekend. How they move forward determine their future in the state, because the people will rise against them very soon to stop this nonsense. So if they don't want the anger of the people, then they should do the right thing and open that their harder and receive the budget. There's nothing to hide. So with the budget presentation and the local government election fees, all is set for the full compliance of the Supreme Court have been achieved. And anything anybody think that we can destroy the government or impeach him, Fubara cannot be impeached. I'm just saying it clearly. And Wike knows that. He cannot. So let the president call his minister to order, and that this is coming to a point where the people can no longer take it along. Because whatever he's doing, people are misinterpreting it that he's doing it for the president. So I thank all of us of democracy, I thank members of our party, and I urge us to continue to stand firm that victory is very, very close. Thank you, and God bless.